They think persistence means doing the same thing over and over, hoping for different results. my enemy. It was my educator. You see, we've been taught to fear failure like it's some kind of disease. We run from it, we hide from it, we do everything in our power to avoid it. But what if I told you that's exactly motivation. They decide success isn't something that happens to you. It's something you happen to. This brings us to daily success habits, and this is where the rubber meets the road. Winners aren't born. They're built day by day, habit by habit. Here's what the research shows. 95 of our actions are habitual. and daily actions. Success leaves clues, and the biggest clue is this: winners work from plans. Step 4, start before you're ready. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for validation. Start now. Start with single moment of decision. Look at your hands. These are the hands that will write your story. These are the hands that will build your future. These are the hands that will shape your destiny. The question isn't can you? The question is, will you? When everyone else has given up. It's not over until you say it's over. It's not over until you win. Now get up, get moving, get after it. Your future's waiting. Your destiny is calling. Your time is now. Remember, it's not over until you win. Thank you all for being here today. It's a pleasure to stand before you and share some thoughts that have been pivotal in my journey and can be transformative for you as well. I want to start by telling you a little story from my early days. There was a time when I found myself stuck in a rut, feeling like I was going through the motions without any real sense of direction or purpose. I was working hard, but the results just weren't there. It was during this period of my life that I had an epiphany, a moment of clarity that changed everything. I realized that the key to moving forward, to breaking free from the chains of stagnation, lay in my willingness to embrace change. This simple yet profound shift in mindset opened doors I never knew existed. It was not about waiting for the right moment or the perfect opportunity. It was about recognizing that transformation begins with a conscious decision to change. Now, let's talk about why we're here today. The theme of our discussion is transformation begins with change. This is not just a catchy title. It's a powerful concept that can revolutionize your life. You see, change is the precursor to transformation. Without change, we remain stuck in old patterns, unable to grow or progress. Think about a time in your life when you faced a significant change. It might have been uncomfortable, perhaps even frightening. But looking back, you will likely see that it was during those times of change that you grew the most. It's when we step out of our comfort zones and embrace the unknown that we discover our true potential. Today, I want to encourage you to see change not as a threat, but as an opportunity to reinvent yourself, to learn new skills, to set new goals, and to reach heights you never thought possible. Change is the starting point of all progress. It is the catalyst that turns dreams into reality. Keep in mind that every great achievement starts with a single step. That step is often a change, a shift in our thinking, new way of looking at the world. When you embrace change, you open the door to endless possibilities. With this understanding, let's dive deeper into why change is not just necessary, but essential for growth and success. Change is a fundamental aspect of life. It is an undeniable force that affects every one of us. Regardless of our background or circumstances, change can be daunting, and it often brings with it a sense of uncertainty. However, it is also the driving force behind personal growth and success. Understanding this concept is crucial if we are to unlock our true potential. I remember a time early in my career when I was faced with a significant change. At that point, I was comfortable in my routine, hesitant to step out of my familiar surroundings. I had a stable job, and even though I was not entirely satisfied, the thought of change was intimidating. One day, an opportunity presented itself that required me to move to a different city and take on a new role. My initial reaction was resistance. I found myself coming up with all sorts of reasons to stay put, to avoid the discomfort of the unknown. But deep down, I knew that remaining stagnant was not an option if I wanted to grow. After much contemplation, I decided to take the leap. That decision marked a turning point in my life. The new role challenged me in ways I had never imagined, pushing me to develop new skills and adapt to a different environment. Looking back, that change was the best thing that could have happened to me. It set the stage for many more successes and opened doors I never knew existed. Weiss to the essential question: why is change so crucial for personal growth and success? The answer lies in the very nature of change itself. Change forces us to step out of our comfort zones, to confront new challenges, and to adapt. It is through this process that we learn, grow, and ultimately become more capable individuals. Consider some of the most successful people in history. They did not achieve greatness by remaining static. Instead, they embraced change and used it as a stepping stone to reach new heights. Think of individuals like Steve Jobs, who transformed not only his career, but entire industries through his willingness to change and innovate. Or consider Oprah Winfrey, who continuously reinvented herself to achieve unparalleled success. These examples show us that embracing change is not just beneficial, but essential for achieving remarkable success. Change is not something to be feared. It is something to be welcomed. It is the catalyst that propels us forward, that turns potential into reality. By embracing change, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences that enrich our lives and lead to greater accomplishments. Let's keep this in mind. Embrace change with an open heart and a willing spirit. Recognize that every change, no matter how small, has the potential to lead to something extraordinary. Change is essential for growth, but one of the biggest hurdles we face is the fear that comes with it. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of leaving behind the familiar. These are all powerful emotions that can hold us back. Understanding and overcoming these fears is crucial if we are to embrace change and transform our lives. Let's start by identifying these fears. The fear of the unknown is perhaps the most common. It's the apprehension we feel when we can't predict what lies ahead. This fear often manifests as anxiety or hesitation, preventing us from taking the steps necessary for change. Another prevalent fear is the fear of failure. We worry about making mistakes, about the possibility of not succeeding, and this fear can be paralyzing. Lastly, there's the fear of leaving behind what's familiar. We are creatures of habit, and stepping out of our comfort zones can feel like stepping into the abyss. I recall a time when I was gripped by these fears. I had been offered a promotion that required moving to a new city and taking on greater responsibilities. The prospect of uprooting my life was daunting. I feared that I might not succeed in the new role, that I might not fit into the new environment. These fears almost held me back. But then I realized that staying in my comfort zone would mean missing out on incredible opportunities for growth and success. So how do we overcome these fears? The first step is to acknowledge them. Recognize that fear is a natural response to change, but it doesn't have to control you. Once you've identified your fears, you can begin to address them. One effective strategy is to break down the change into smaller, manageable steps. This makes the process less overwhelming and allows you to build confidence gradually. Another practical step is to seek information. Often our fears stem from uncertainty. By gathering as much information as possible about the change you're facing, you can reduce the unknown and feel more prepared. When I was considering the promotion, I took the time to research the new city, the company culture, and the specifics of my new role. This helped me feel more confident and less anxious about the move. It's also important to visualize success. Picture yourself thriving in the new situation. Visualization can be a powerful tool to combat fear. It helps to shift your mindset from one of doubt to one of possibility. I imagine myself succeeding in my new role, building new relationships, and enjoying the new city. This positive visualization helped me to overcome my fears and take the plunge. Encouragement and support from others can also play a crucial role. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who believe in you and your ability to succeed. Their encouragement can provide the boost you need to take the first step. When I shared my fears with a close friend, their unwavering belief in my capabilities was a turning point. It reminded me of my strengths and gave me the courage to move forward. It's about taking that first step, no matter how small. The first step is always the hardest. But once you take it, you will find that the path becomes clearer and the journey more manageable. Remember, action is the antidote to fear. When you take action, you begin to build momentum, and each subsequent step becomes easier. Embracing change is not about eliminating fear entirely. It's about managing it and moving forward despite it. When you do, you open up a world of possibilities and set the stage for incredible transformation. A critical factor in overcoming fear and embracing change is developing a growth mindset. This mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort, learning, and perseverance. Unlike a fixed mindset, which assumes that our talents are static and unchangeable, a growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities for improvement and growth. Understanding the importance of a growth mindset is essential. When you believe that your abilities can be developed, you are more likely to take on challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and see effort as a path to mastery. This mindset fosters resilience and a willingness to learn from experiences, which are crucial for personal and professional transformation. Consider the power of this mindset in facilitating transformation. With a growth mindset, you view obstacles not as barriers, but as stepping stones to greater achievement. You become more adaptable, more innovative, and more capable of navigating the complexities of life. This shift in perspective can lead to profound changes in your personal and professional life. To cultivate a growth mindset, start by embracing the concept that learning is a lifelong journey. Commit to continuous improvement and view every experience, whether positive or negative, as an opportunity to learn. One effective technique is to replace the word failing with learning. When you encounter setbacks, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple shift in language can transform your approach to challenges. Another powerful technique is to set learning goals instead of performance goals. Instead of focusing solely on outcomes, focus on the process of learning and improving. For example, if you aim to improve your public speaking skills, set a goal to practice regularly and seek feedback rather than fixating on delivering a perfect speech. This approach reduces pressure and encourages a focus on growth. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community is also vital. Engage with people who share a growth mindset, who encourage and support your efforts to learn and grow. Their positive influence can reinforce your commitment to this mindset and provide valuable feedback and encouragement along the way. Look at real-life examples of individuals who have achieved success through a growth mindset. Take Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, a setback that could have ended his aspirations. Instead, he used it as motivation to work harder and improve his skills. His dedication and growth mindset transformed him into a legend. The journey of cultivating a growth mindset is ongoing, but the rewards are immense. By adopting this mindset, you not only improve your abilities and skills, but also enhance your overall approach to life. You become more resilient, more adaptable, and more willing to take on new challenges. This mindset is a powerful tool for transformation, enabling you to achieve your goals and reach new heights. One of the most powerful tools you can use to achieve transformation is goal setting. Clear, specific goals act as a roadmap to guide you towards your desired outcomes. When you set a goal, you give yourself a target to aim for, which helps focus your efforts and keep you motivated. I remember a pivotal moment in my career when I decided to set a clear goal for myself. At the time, I was struggling to make ends meet, feeling stuck and uncertain about my future. I realized that I needed to take control of my destiny. So I sat down and wrote out a detailed plan for where I wanted to be in 5 years. I set a specific income target, outlined the skills I needed to develop, and identified the steps I would take to reach my goal. That single act of setting a clear goal transformed my life. It gave me direction, purpose, and a sense of control. Over the next few years, I worked tirelessly towards my goal, and I surpassed it, achieving more than I had initially imagined possible. The importance of having clear, specific goals cannot be overstated. Goals provide clarity and direction. They help you prioritize your time and resources, ensuring that you focus on what truly matters. Without clear goals, it's easy to get lost in the day-to-day grind, making little progress and feeling unfulfilled. To set effective goals, use the SMART framework. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework helps ensure that your goals are well-defined and attainable. Start by being specific instead of setting a vague goal, like, I want to be successful. Define what success looks like for you. For example, I want to increase my sales by 20 in the next 6 months is a specific goal. Next, make your goal measurable. This means having a way to track your progress. Using the previous example, you can measure your sales figures to see if you are on track to achieve your goal. Ensure your goal is achievable. It should be challenging yet realistic. Setting an unrealistic goal can be demotivating, while an easily attainable goal won't push you to grow. Reflect on your resources and constraints to set a balanced goal. Your goal should also be relevant. It should align with your broader objectives and values. Ask yourself why this goal is important and how it will contribute to your long-term vision. And finally, make your goal time-bound. Set a deadline to create a sense of urgency and to keep yourself accountable. Without a time frame, there's no pressure to act, and your goal may never be achieved. Once you have your SMART goal, create a step-by-step action plan. Break your goal down into smaller, manageable tasks. Identify the resources you'll need and the potential obstacles you might face. Set milestones to track your progress and celebrate your achievements along the way. Remember, the act of setting goals is just the beginning. Consistent action and persistence are key to achieving them. Stay focused, stay motivated, and keep moving forward, even when the going gets tough. By setting clear goals and working towards them diligently, you can achieve remarkable success. The power of setting clear goals is undeniable, but goals alone won't lead to transformation. What bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be is action. Taking action is the driving force that turns your dreams into reality. Without action, even the best laid plans remain just that, plans. Consider the importance of action in your journey. Action is what propels you forward, creating momentum that builds over time. It's the difference between wishing for change and making change happen. When you take action, you begin to see progress, and progress, no matter how small, fuels your motivation and commitment. Let me share a story about a colleague who transformed his life through the power of action. He was stuck in a job that left him unfulfilled and stressed. For years, he dreamed of starting his own business, but never took the first step. One day, he decided enough was enough. He began by researching the market, writing a business plan, and saving money. Each action, no matter how small, brought him closer to his goal. Within a year, he had launched his own successful business. His transformation didn't happen overnight, but it was his consistent, purposeful actions that made it possible. One of the most crucial elements is staying motivated. Motivation can wane, especially when faced with obstacles or slow progress. To stay motivated, remind yourself of your why. Why did you set this goal? What will achieving it mean for you in your life? Keeping your purpose in mind can reignite your drive when you feel discouraged. Another key strategy is to break your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This approach makes the process less overwhelming and allows you to celebrate small wins along the way. Each small victory boosts your confidence and keeps you moving forward. Consistency is vital. Make a habit of working on your goals every day, even if it's just for a short period. Consistent action compounds over time, leading to significant progress. Create a daily routine that includes dedicated time for your goals and stick to it. This discipline will help you maintain momentum and avoid procrastination. Speaking of procrastination, overcoming it is essential for effective action. Procrastination often stems from fear or a feeling of being overwhelmed. To combat this, start with the easiest task. Completing a simple task can build momentum and make it easier to tackle more challenging ones. Also, use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves working in short, focused intervals with breaks in between. This method can increase productivity and reduce the tendency to procrastinate. Accountability can also play a significant role in staying on track. Share your goals with a friend or mentor who can provide support and hold you accountable. Regular check-ins can help you stay focused and committed to your action plan. Embrace the journey. Learn from each experience and keep pushing forward. By taking consistent, purposeful action, you can achieve your goals and transform your life. As we journey towards achieving our goals, we must understand that failure is an inevitable part of the process. But instead of fearing failure, we should embrace it as a powerful learning tool. Failure, when viewed correctly, provides invaluable lessons that can lead to greater success and personal growth. I recall a time early in my career when I faced a significant setback. I had invested a considerable amount of time and resources into a new business venture that ultimately failed. It was a tough pill to swallow. I felt defeated and questioned my abilities. But after the initial disappointment, I took a step back and analyzed what went wrong. I realized that I had overlooked critical market research and had not adequately prepared for potential obstacles. These insights became lessons that I carried forward into my next venture, which turned out to be a great success. This experience taught me that failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone to greater achievements. Embracing failure as a learning tool allows us to see setbacks in a new light. Each failure provides feedback that helps us adjust our strategies and improve our approach. Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, once said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset is crucial for anyone striving for success. Failures contribute to growth and success by building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. It's about developing the mental and emotional strength to persevere despite challenges. Building resilience starts with a positive mindset. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn and how you can improve. One effective strategy for bouncing back is to reframe your failures. Instead of seeing them as personal shortcomings, view them as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this knowledge to improve? This shift in perspective can transform how you handle setbacks. Another key to building resilience is to stay flexible. Understand that the path to success is rarely a straight line. Be willing to adapt and change your approach when necessary. Flexibility allows you to navigate obstacles more effectively and find new ways to achieve your goals. Support from others is also invaluable. Surround yourself with positive, encouraging people who can offer perspective and advice during tough times. Their support can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. Finally, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Recognize that everyone experiences failure and it doesn't define your worth or capabilities. By treating yourself with compassion, you can maintain a positive outlook and the resilience needed to keep moving forward. It is crucial to understand the importance of continuous improvement and lifelong learning. This journey never truly ends. It is a commitment to ongoing self-improvement and growth that can lead us to greater heights and deeper fulfillment. Lifelong learning is not just about acquiring new knowledge. It is about constantly evolving and adapting. The world around us is in a state of perpetual change, and to stay relevant and competitive, we must commit to learning and growing every day. This commitment to self-improvement can be the difference between stagnation and success. I remember early in my career, I realized that in order to stay ahead and continue to grow, I needed to make learning a part of my daily routine. I dedicated time each day to reading books, attending seminars, and seeking out new experiences that would challenge and expand my thinking. This personal commitment to learning and growth opened up numerous opportunities that I would have otherwise missed. There are several practical ways to keep learning and improving. One effective technique is to read regularly. Books are a treasure trove of knowledge and wisdom. Make it a habit to read at least 30 minutes a day. Choose books that are relevant to your field, as well as those that expand your horizons. This habit can significantly enhance your knowledge base and provide you with new insights and ideas. Another powerful tool is attending seminars and workshops. These events are opportunities to learn from experts, network with like-minded individuals, and gain new perspectives. Invest in your personal and professional development by attending at least a few of these events each year. The insights and connections you gain can be invaluable. Leverage technology to your advantage. Online courses and webinars offer flexibility and access to a wealth of information at your fingertips. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and LinkedIn Learning provide courses on virtually any topic imaginable. Take advantage of these resources to learn new skills and stay updated on industry trends. Mentorship is another key element of lifelong learning. Find a mentor who has achieved what you aspire to. Their guidance and experience can help you navigate your own path more effectively. Similarly, be open to mentoring others. Teaching is a powerful way to reinforce your own knowledge and continue your learning journey. The benefits of adopting a mindset of continuous improvement are profound. It keeps you adaptable and resilient in the face of change. It enhances your problem-solving skills and creativity, making you more effective in both your personal and professional life. Moreover, it fosters a sense of curiosity and enthusiasm, keeping you engaged and motivated. By committing to lifelong learning, you set yourself on a path of endless growth and potential. You become better equipped to handle challenges, seize opportunities, and achieve your goals. This mindset not only improves your skills and knowledge, but also enriches your life, making you a more well-rounded and fulfilled individual. Remember that the pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement is a lifelong endeavor. Embrace every opportunity to learn and grow. This commitment to continuous improvement will pave the way for ongoing success and transformation in your life. Change is not something to fear, but something to embrace as a catalyst for transformation. We've examined how overcoming fear, developing a growth mindset, setting clear goals, taking consistent action, and learning from failures are all crucial steps in this process. Each of these elements interlocks to create a powerful framework for achieving your dreams. Embracing change is the first step. It opens the door to new opportunities and allows us to grow beyond our current limitations. When you accept change and view it as an opportunity rather than a threat, you set the stage for remarkable transformation. This mindset shift is where true growth begins. Think about the examples we have discussed, the personal stories of overcoming fear and failure, and the importance of setting clear, actionable goals. These stories are not just isolated events, but powerful illustrations of what is possible when we commit to change and continuous improvement. They show that with the right mindset and persistent action, you can achieve more than you ever imagined. The power to transform your life lies within you. Every great achievement starts with a single step, a decision to embrace change and take action. No matter where you are today or what challenges you face, you have the potential to create a brighter future. Take that first step today. Set a goal, make a plan, and take action. Surround yourself with positive influences, learn from your experiences, and stay committed to your journey of self-improvement. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. You have the ability to transform your life. Embrace change, take action, and never stop learning. Your future is in your hands, and the possibilities are limitless. Start your journey today and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. I am truly delighted to have this opportunity to speak with you. Let me begin by sharing a story that has always resonated deeply with me. Many years ago, a young man set out on a journey across the Sahara Desert. He was accompanied by a few friends, all equally determined to conquer this vast, unforgiving landscape. As they progressed, they faced one obstacle after another. Blazing heat, mechanical failures, and dwindling supplies. Each day brought new challenges that tested their resolve and pushed them to their limits. Through every hardship, they pressed on. Why? Because they understood that this journey was supposed to be hard. It was the very difficulty of the trek that made the journey worthwhile and transformative. This realization that the path to success is lined with obstacles can be applied to every aspect of our lives. Today, we will explore why it's supposed to be hard and how embracing this truth can propel us to new heights. Challenges are not barriers, but stepping stones to greatness. You will learn how to harness the power of hard work and resilience to achieve your most ambitious goals. By the end of this speech, you will have a renewed perspective on the importance of perseverance and a deeper understanding of how to turn difficulties into opportunities. The heart of the matter, life's challenges are inevitable, but they're also essential. They shape us, mold us, and prepare us for the successes that lie ahead. The key is to face them head on, understanding that each struggle brings us closer to our ultimate potential. Keep in mind the young man in the Sahara, whose persistence in the face of adversity led him to triumph. Let's delve into the nature of challenges and why they are integral to our growth. Turn our thoughts to the nature of challenges. In life, challenges are not just inevitable. They test our limits, build our character, and ultimately shape us into stronger individuals. Every significant accomplishment is preceded by a series of challenges that must be overcome. This is the essence of any worthwhile journey. Think of Thomas Edison, a man whose inventions have profoundly impacted our world. Edison faced thousands of failed experiments before successfully inventing the electric light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that will not work." His perspective on challenges was not one of defeat, but of learning and perseverance. Each failure brought him one step closer to success. He understood that the difficulties he encountered were part of the process, an essential part of achieving something extraordinary. Challenges are the crucible in which greatness is forged. They push us beyond our comfort zones and force us to develop new skills and insights. So when we face a difficult task, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or discouraged. But it's precisely these moments that define our path and make our achievements meaningful. Every setback, every obstacle is an opportunity to grow and improve. Consider also the story of Helen Keller, who lost her sight and hearing at a very young age. Despite these seemingly insurmountable challenges, she went on to become an author, political activist, and lecturer. Her determination and resilience are a testament to the power of facing challenges head-on. Keller's life reminds us that it is not the obstacles themselves that limit us, but our attitude towards them. She once said, "Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it." Her words and actions show us that difficulties can be transformed into opportunities for triumph. In our own lives, we must embrace the inevitability of challenges. We must recognize that every difficulty we face is a stepping stone towards our goals. The journey to success is not a smooth, paved road, but a rugged path that requires perseverance and determination. It is through navigating this path that we find our true strength and capabilities. Keep in mind that each challenge you encounter is an integral part of your journey. Embrace these moments, learn from them, and let them propel you forward. Just as Edison and Keller turned their obstacles into opportunities, so can you. The key is to maintain a positive attitude, stay focused on your goals, and never give up, no matter how tough the journey becomes. Now, consider the role of hard work in this equation. Hard work is the fuel that drives us forward, the engine that powers us through even the toughest challenges. It is the commitment to putting in the effort day after day that leads to extraordinary results. We naturally arrive at the pivotal role of hard work. Hard work is the cornerstone of success. It is the relentless effort we put forth day after day that ultimately leads us to our goals. Talent alone is not enough. It is perseverance and dedication that make the real difference. Allow me to share a personal story that underscores this truth. Early in my career, I found myself struggling to make ends meet. I took on a job in sales despite having no prior experience. The initial days were grueling. I faced constant rejection, and the temptation to quit was strong. However, I made a decision to commit myself fully to the task. I spent long hours studying successful sales techniques, practicing my pitch, and refining my approach. One day, I met a colleague who was the top performer in our company. Curious about his success, I asked him what his secret was. He told me, "There is no secret. I simply outwork everyone else." Inspired by his words, I doubled down on my efforts. I started arriving at the office earlier than anyone else and stayed late into the night. I made more calls, met more clients, and relentlessly pursued every lead. Slowly but surely, my hard work began to pay off. My sales numbers improved, and I started to see the fruits of my labor. Within a year, I became one of the top salespeople in the company. This experience taught me a valuable lesson. Success is not a matter of luck or innate talent, but of consistent hard work and perseverance. This brings us to an important distinction between talent and perseverance. Talent can give you a head start, but it is perseverance that ensures you finish the race. Many people possess natural abilities, but without the willingness to work hard, those talents remain dormant. On the other hand, those who may not have exceptional talent, but are willing to put in the effort, often surpass those who rely solely on their inabilities. Consider the story of Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan was not initially the most talented player on his high school team. In fact, he was cut from the varsity team as a sophomore. However, he used this setback as motivation to work harder than ever before. Jordan's dedication to practice, his relentless work ethic, and his refusal to give up transformed him into a legend. His story exemplifies how perseverance and hard work can elevate you to the pinnacle of success regardless of where you start. Remember that hard work is the driving force behind every great achievement. It is the daily grind, the unwavering commitment, and the determination to keep going, even when the going gets tough, that sets successful people apart. Embrace hard work, and you will find that it opens doors and creates opportunities you never imagined possible. And now, having understood the essence of hard work, turn our attention to another crucial element of success: resilience. Resilience is the quality that enables us to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. It is the ability to stay strong in the face of adversity and to continue striving towards our goals, no matter the obstacles. The pivotal role of hard work turn our attention to resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks to keep moving forward despite the obstacles. It is the inner strength that allows us to face adversity and emerge stronger on the other side. Resilience is not just about enduring hardship. It is about thriving in the face of it. The importance of resilience cannot be overstated. It is the quality that enables us to persist when things do not go as planned, to recover from failures, and to adapt to changing circumstances. Resilience transforms challenges into opportunities for growth and learning. Without it, the road to success becomes nearly impossible to navigate. Developing resilience begins with a positive mindset. Believe in your ability to overcome difficulties and view setbacks as temporary and solvable. Maintaining a positive outlook can change how you perceive and respond to challenges. Focus on what you can control and take proactive steps to improve your situation. Next, build a strong support network. Surround yourself with positive, encouraging people who can provide support and perspective during tough times. Sharing your struggles and seeking advice can help you see challenges from different angles and find solutions more effectively. Another key to resilience is flexibility. Be willing to adapt and change your approach when necessary. Sometimes the path to your goal may not be a straight line, and being open to new strategies and ideas can help you navigate obstacles more efficiently. Let me share an anecdote that illustrates resilience in action. During one of my toughest periods, I faced a significant business setback that threatened to derail my career. A major deal fell through at the last minute, and I was left with mounting expenses and no immediate prospects. It felt like the end of the road. But instead of succumbing to despair, I decided to regroup and reassess my situation. I reached out to my mentors and colleagues for advice and support. Their encouragement and insights helped me see the situation from a new perspective. I realized that this setback was an opportunity to refine my approach and learn from my mistakes. I began to explore alternative strategies and new markets. Slowly but surely, my efforts started to pay off. I not only recovered from the setback, but also discovered new avenues for growth that I hadn't considered before. This experience reinforced the importance of resilience and the power of a positive, adaptable mindset. Resilience is a vital ingredient for success. It is the strength that allows us to face and overcome the inevitable challenges along our journey. By cultivating a positive mindset, building a supportive network, and staying flexible, we can develop the resilience needed to achieve our goals. Having a clear sense of direction is crucial, but along the way, it's inevitable that we will encounter failure. Failure, contrary to popular belief, is not the end, but a powerful learning tool. It teaches us valuable lessons that success alone cannot impart. When we fail, we gain insights into what doesn't work, and this knowledge becomes the foundation for future success. Consider the story of Walt Disney. Before he became a household name, Disney faced numerous failures. He was fired from a newspaper job because, according to his editor, he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. His first animation company went bankrupt, and he faced countless rejections before finally achieving success. Each setback provided him with crucial lessons, helping him refine his vision and approach. Disney's resilience and ability to learn from failure ultimately led him to create one of the most successful entertainment empires in history. Failure, when viewed through the right lens, becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. It is through failure that we learn our greatest lessons. Each setback provides an opportunity to reassess our strategies, understand our weaknesses, and make necessary adjustments. Embracing failure is about seeing it as a natural part of the journey, a crucial element in the process of growth and improvement. In my own journey, I have encountered my share of failures. Early in my career, I launched a new business venture that I was confident would be a success. However, due to a series of unforeseen circumstances and some poor decisions on my part, the business failed spectacularly. It was a humbling experience, and at the time, it felt like a significant setback. But in retrospect, that failure was one of the most valuable experiences of my career. It forced me to take a hard look at my approach, to identify where I went wrong, and to develop a more robust strategy for the future. I learned the importance of thorough planning, the necessity of being adaptable, and the value of persistence. These lessons have been instrumental in my subsequent successes. View each setback as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I improve? By adopting this mindset, you transform failures into stepping stones toward your ultimate goals. Remember that failure is not a reflection of your abilities, but a part of the process of achieving success. Understanding the power of persistence is key to achieving lasting success. Persistence is the quality that allows us to continue moving forward, even when faced with repeated setbacks and obstacles. It is the unwavering determination to keep striving for our goals, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Persistence is crucial because it is often the single most important factor that separates those who succeed from those who do not. Consider the story of Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford Motor Company. Before revolutionizing the automobile industry, Ford experienced numerous failures. His early businesses failed, leaving him broke 5 times before he finally founded the successful Ford Motor Company. Ford's persistence in the face of adversity allowed him to innovate and eventually create the assembly line technique of mass production, which transformed the manufacturing industry. I want to share with you a story that embodies the power of perseverance and the triumph of the human spirit. Let me take you on a journey with Howard Schultz, the man behind the Starbucks empire. Before his coffeehouses became a global sensation, Schultz faced numerous rejections from investors. Imagine, if you will, growing up in a poor neighborhood, working tirelessly to support his family, yet never giving up on his dream of creating a unique coffee experience. To maintain persistence over time, it's important to set clear, achievable goals. Breaking down large goals into smaller manageable tasks can make the process less overwhelming and more attainable. Each small victory builds momentum and keeps you motivated to continue. Another strategy is to develop a strong support network. Surround yourself with positive, encouraging individuals who can provide support and motivation when you encounter challenges. Having people who believe in you can make a significant difference in your ability to persevere. It's crucial to stay adaptable. Sometimes the path to your goal may need to change. Being open to new strategies and approaches can help you overcome obstacles more effectively. Flexibility allows you to adjust your course without losing sight of your ultimate destination. Cultivate a resilient mindset. Embrace failures as learning opportunities and remind yourself that each setback is a step closer to success. Maintaining a positive attitude in the face of adversity helps you stay focused and driven. As we reflect on the power of persistence, let us remember that it is not the absence of obstacles, but the determination to overcome them that leads to success. By remaining steadfast in our efforts, we build the resilience and strength necessary to achieve our dreams. Having discussed the power of persistence, let us now turn our attention to the crucial practice of setting and achieving clear, achievable goals. Goals give us direction and purpose, transforming our dreams into actionable steps. Without clear goals, we are like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly and at the mercy of the tide. Setting specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals, often referred to as SMART goals, ensures that we stay focused and motivated on our path to success. Effective goal setting begins with clarity. Define exactly what you want to achieve. Vague goals lead to vague results, but clear goals set a precise destination. For instance, rather than saying, "I want to be successful," specify what success means to you. It might be, "I want to increase my sales by 20 in the next 6 months." This clarity turns a broad desire into a specific target. Next, break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes the process less overwhelming and allows you to track your progress. Each small victory builds momentum, creating a sense of achievement that propels you forward. Use tools like daily planners, goal-setting apps, or simple checklists to organize and prioritize these tasks. A powerful method for goal setting is to write down your goals. Studies have shown that writing your goals significantly increases your chances of achieving them. It makes your goals tangible and serves as a constant reminder of what you are working towards. Review and update your goals regularly to stay aligned with your aspirations and adjust your strategies as needed. Consider the story of Jim Carrey, the famous actor and comedian. Before achieving fame, Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and dated it 5 years into the future. He kept this check in his wallet as a daily reminder of his goal. Despite numerous rejections and setbacks, Carrey persisted in his efforts. Remarkably, just before the check's date, he landed a role in the movie Dumb and Dumber that paid him exactly $10 million. His story illustrates the power of clear written goals and unwavering commitment to achieving them. In addition to clarity and organization, maintaining flexibility is essential. Be prepared to adjust your plans as you encounter new information or challenges. Flexibility does not mean abandoning your goals, but rather finding new paths to reach them. This adaptability is crucial for overcoming obstacles and staying on track. As we reflect on the importance of setting and achieving goals, remember that each goal serves as a milestone on your journey to success. Clear goals provide direction. Small steps ensure progress, and persistence drives you forward, no matter the challenges you face. By implementing these strategies, you set yourself on a path to achieving your dreams. Now that we've touched on setting and achieving goals, let's discuss the transformative power of positive thinking. Positive thinking is more than just a cheerful disposition. It's a powerful force that can shape our reality and influence outcomes. By maintaining a positive mindset, we not only improve our mental and emotional well-being, but also create a conducive environment for success. Positive thinking impacts our outcomes by shaping our perceptions and actions. When we believe in positive possibilities, we are more likely to take proactive steps toward our goals. This optimism fuels our persistence and resilience, enabling us to overcome obstacles with greater ease. Moreover, a positive mindset attracts opportunities and resources, as people are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and enthusiasm. To cultivate a positive mindset, start by practicing gratitude. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you are thankful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, fostering a sense of contentment and positivity. Surround yourself with positive influences, engage with people who uplift and inspire you, and limit exposure to negativity, whether it comes from media, environments, or individuals. Visualization is another powerful technique. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your goals as already achieved. Picture the steps you took to get there and the joy of your success. This mental rehearsal not only boosts your confidence, but also conditions your mind to seek and recognize opportunities that align with your vision. Let me share a story that illustrates the power of positive thinking. Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison, emerged not with bitterness, but with a positive vision for united South Africa. His unwavering positive outlook, even in the face of severe adversity, inspired millions and facilitated the peaceful transition to democracy. Mandela's story is a testament to how positive thinking can influence not only personal outcomes, but also transform entire nations. Remember that our thoughts shape our reality. By cultivating a positive mindset, we can navigate challenges more effectively, attract opportunities, and ultimately achieve our goals. Positive thinking is the bedrock upon which resilience, persistence, and success are built. As we embrace lifelong learning and continuous personal development, let's recognize the vital importance of having a strong support system. No one achieves greatness alone. A robust support network provides encouragement, advice, and assistance when needed, helping us navigate the challenges and celebrate the triumphs along our journey. A strong support system starts with surrounding yourself with positive, like-minded individuals who share your values and aspirations. These people can offer valuable insights, provide constructive feedback, and uplift you during tough times. Relationships like these are mutually beneficial, creating an environment where everyone can thrive and grow together. Building and maintaining supportive relationships requires intentional effort. Begin by seeking out mentors and peers who inspire you. Attend networking events, join professional organizations, and participate in community activities to meet people who can contribute to your growth. Engage in meaningful conversations, show genuine interest in others' experiences, and be open to learning from them. Cultivate these relationships by being reliable and supportive yourself. Offer your help and encouragement to others and be there for them during their difficult times. Building trust and reciprocity is key to maintaining strong, lasting connections. Remember, a support system is a two-way street. The more you invest in others, the more they will invest in you. One powerful example of a support system in action is the story of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, the co-founders of Apple. Their collaboration and mutual support were instrumental in building one of the most innovative companies in the world. Jobs' vision and Wozniak's technical expertise complemented each other perfectly, demonstrating how a strong partnership can lead to extraordinary achievements. As we reflect on the importance of a support system, remember that surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people can make a significant difference in your journey. These relationships provide the strength and encouragement needed to overcome obstacles and reach your full potential. Take a moment to recap the essential points we've covered. We began with the acknowledgement that life's challenges are inevitable and necessary. They shape us, test our limits, and ultimately make our successes meaningful. We've learned that hard work is the cornerstone of achievement, transcending mere talent and propelling us toward our goals. We delved into the importance of resilience, understanding that the ability to bounce back from setbacks is crucial. Embracing failures as learning opportunities allows us to grow and become stronger. Persistence, as we've discussed, is the unwavering determination to keep moving forward despite the obstacles we encounter. It is this relentless pursuit that often distinguishes those who succeed from those who fall short. Setting clear, achievable goals is another vital component of success. Goals provide direction and purpose, turning dreams into actionable steps. By breaking down large goals into smaller tasks, we can maintain focus and track our progress. Moreover, we emphasize the transformative power of positive thinking, which influences our outcomes and attracts opportunities. Cultivating a positive mindset through gratitude, visualization, and surrounding ourselves with uplifting influences can profoundly impact our journey. We also highlighted the importance of building a strong support system. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded, supportive individuals can provide the encouragement and advice we need to overcome challenges and celebrate our victories. These relationships are built on mutual trust and reciprocity, enhancing our personal and professional growth. As we reflect on these key points, it's clear that hard work and challenges are not just obstacles to be overcome. They are integral to the journey itself. They teach us, mold us, and prepare us for the achievements that lie ahead. Embracing this journey with determination, resilience, and a positive mindset is the true path to success. Reflect on your goals and commit to the hard work required to achieve them. Embrace the challenges you face, knowing that each one brings you closer to your dreams. Cultivate a positive mindset and build a strong support system that will help you navigate the ups and downs of your journey. Remember, every step you take, no matter how difficult, is a step toward your ultimate success. In the words of a great thinker, the only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. So cast aside those doubts, embrace the journey with all its trials and triumphs, and move forward with confidence and determination. Your potential is limitless, and your journey to success is just beginning. Thank you, and I wish you all the best on your path to greatness.